Well, coming up on today's show, so many of us are tired of being cooped up and ready to get out and explore. That's what this week's show is all about. It's our Great Destination Travel Show. We talked to guests from all over the country who told us more about festivals they have to offer, about wonderful events and activities, as well as wonderful dining. I'm Renee Joseph, and along with Mike Kilburn, we are out and about Columbus, and we're going to take you traveling. Well, Chicago is a great place to visit any time of year, but coming up, they've got some wonderful events that you've got to check out. And be sure to check their website to find out the exact dates. Jason told us more about what you can look forward to in Chicago. You know, Chicago is known for its great shopping and wonderful places to eat, but you're also big on theater. Tell us about Theater Week.
Yeah, Theater Week is in its 10th year. It's an annual celebration where mostly about 100 participating theaters put on productions at discounted tickets. So they're either $15, $30 or less sometimes, but those are set prices. And it gives people a wonderful opportunity to either try a new theater company or, try a new neighborhood. We have hundreds of theater companies. And so it's a really great time to experience one of our top cultural sectors of the city.
Yeah, definitely. And like I mentioned, also known for great food. Tell us about Restaurant Week that's coming up.
Yeah, Restaurant Week is another annual celebration. It's in its 15th year. And this is an opportunity where roughly 400 restaurants mostly participate. We're around 375. And they will put out prefix menus for lunch, brunch, and dinner. So another opportunity to try new restaurants. So they're fixed prices. There's two prices for dinner and there's one price for lunch and brunch. And you can go to the website, eatitupchicago.com, and explore their menus. You could book reservations on that website. And it's just a wonderful celebration of our diverse culinary scene, from Michelin-starred restaurants down to the street food that we're well known for.
Well, what major events and festivals are coming up that people should check out?
There's so many great opportunities. Our festival calendar is live on our website now, so you can, plan your summer getaway around, some of our top events.
Well, we talked to Boone Troyer from Athens, and boy, I tell you, there's a lot going on down there. There's a lot of history, a lot of heritage. Needless to say, Ohio University located in the area, and they have some phenomenal bike programs, a lot of outdoor recreation. Boone told us more. Yeah, I understand you guys are going through a lot of substantial growth down there. So what's new in 2022?
We are. We actually saw a pretty big growth during 2021 through the summer season and going into 2022. It seems as, we're all still kind of in the pandemic area, but going through that, it seems stuff is kind of starting to let up. We saw a lot of travel last summer. We hosted a handful of national motorcycle rallies. We had the Vietnam Traveling Wall in town. This year, we will be doing actually our own event. It is called the Athena Ride for Women, and it is a motorcycle event connected with our Winding Nine program, and we are extremely excited about that.
Well, Boone, I understand a lot of great outdoor recreation in Athens. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so outdoor recreation, we talked about is really growing here in Athens, Ohio. With our bike programs, I mentioned the Bailey's Trail system is growing. We have the Hancock and Dina Bikeway. It's a 22-mile bikeway all the way up to Nelsonville. We talked about that's the flattest part of Athens, Ohio. But we really enjoy the bike scene here in Athens, and it's continuing to grow. But beyond that, we have a lot of kayaking and canoeing opportunities. We've seen a lot more people on the Hocking River here in Athens, Ohio. And then our hiking. Our hiking is fantastic. You can see tons of birds, and we have nature programs going on right now. There's a combination right now between our heritage tourism and our outdoor recreation with some groups that are actually offering history tours where you're riding your bikes or you're hiking, those birding tours and things like that. So outdoor recreation across the board is growing in Athens, Ohio.
Boone, again, I appreciate you joining us. Give us some contact information where we can learn more about Athens.
Yeah, so contact information here, 740-592-1819 is our phone number. And those websites I'll mention again. We have the Athena Ride for Women. That's AthenaRideForWomen.com. We have BikeAthensOhio.com. And then our motorcycle campaign is Windy9.com.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
We talked to Gwen in Holland, Michigan, and they have over, believe this or not, 4.5 million tulips planted in city parks and around the city. And it's the longest running tulip festival, spanning almost 93 years. Well, we learned from Gwen what's new at Tulip Time this year and what you're going to find in Holland, Michigan, only 5 hours away from the Columbus area. Well, I know Tulip Time's a big deal there in Holland, Michigan. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we are celebrating our 93rd festival this year in May. Tulips always bloom early May. They last about 3 weeks. So we kind of have to plan the festival around that. But, they're planted in October and we'll just see when they actually come up. But our festival's got so many great activities, parades and historic Dutch dancing and artisan market. So there's a lot to do if you come anytime during the week of the festival, which is May 7 to 15.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've never got to attend, but I've seen the pictures and it does look exciting. It really does. So tell us what's new at the Tulip Time this year.
This year, we have 2 Dutch exhibits coming. One is a photographer. It's an art exhibit of some historic Dutch costumes with today's flair. And then 25 costumes will also be part of this exhibit. And so we're really excited to have that first time in the U.S. that this exhibit will be here. It's called Zealand Girl Beyond Tradition. And then we have a tulip immersion garden from another Dutch exhibitor. He designs these gardens to be able to walk through them. It's an immersive experience. It's an Instagram moment, if you will. Tulips are planted in the ground, but his experience, they're planted 4 feet above the ground, and you can walk through like a maze and have pictures with tulips behind your head. Because if you're an adult, you've got to get on the ground in order to take pictures with tulips behind you.
So Gwen, give us some contact information for Holland, Michigan.
You can check out holland.org and get a lot of information about the community. And for Tulip Time, you can go to tuliptime.com and get our schedule of events.
Well, if you're looking for a really cool music festival as well as fun family activities, think Belmont County. Jackie told us more about all the wonderful activities they have to offer. Well, Jackie, it is so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us today from Belmont County.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be a part of this.
Well, I'm excited to have you. Tell everybody, what is Belmont County known for?
So Belmont County is known for its beautiful rolling hills right here in the heart of Appalachia. It's got small towns with a relaxed and friendly atmosphere and is always welcoming to people.
So what event are you looking forward to most promoting this year?
I am so excited about this summer. In July, the 3rd weekend, we have Blame My Roots Fest, which is a country music festival that has roots right here in the Ohio Valley. And this year we have Dierks Bentley as our headliner.
Jackie, what is the best family fun activity to do in Belmont County?
Well, the Belmont County Tourism Council has a Geo Tour that is free family fun activity that you can do outside. It takes you to 35 stops around our county. You get to explore all kinds of things. And geocaching is like treasure hunting, modern day treasure hunting, where you find little containers and you mark down what you find. And if you find 30 of the 35, you get a coin that commemorates the Geo Tour here in Belmont County.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Well, how do we find out more information about Belmont County so we could come stay and, enjoy the summer this year?
Absolutely. Belmont County is so pretty in the summer and fall. It is just one of the most beautiful hidden gems right here that we have in Ohio. You can find out all kinds of information about Belmont County on our website at visitbelmontcounty.com.
Beautiful beaches, wild Mustangs running along the water shore. You'll find it all at Currituck Outer Banks. Michelle told us more about their beautiful destination. Well, Michelle, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks for joining us from Currituck Outer Banks.
Thanks for having us today.
Oh, it's so exciting having you on. I'm sure it's beautiful there. Tell us what new attractions have opened this year at Currituck Outer Banks.
So our last season, we had our Maritime Museum open up. It opened up in July. It has seen record numbers this year, and the museum highlights local businesses and citizens that either worked or lived on the various waterways in our region.
Well, Michelle, when is the best time to book a vacation there? And also, what accommodations do you offer?
So if you are thinking about coming to our area, the best time to book is now. And what we have to offer, 95% of our accommodations are actually vacation rentals. They stream from a 2-bedroom condo up to a 23 to 27 bedroom house.
Well, Michelle, how do we find out more information about Currituck Outer Banks so we can come to your beautiful place?
So the best way to check us out is to visit our website at www.visitcurrituck.com. And that's going to show you our attractions, our accommodations, our amazing restaurants as well. Or you can give us a shout here at one of our visitor centers. The local number is 252-435-2947.
Great information. I'm sure so many people love to come there and would love to come there. Thank you so much for coming on today and sharing.
Thank you so much for having us. You guys have a great day.
Well, we've known a lot about our next guest, Joe Lamb from the Good Time Boat out of Sandusky. And boy, are we dreaming of warmer weather. Joe told us more about their excursions. Well, Joe, it's so nice to meet you. Welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I wish right now we could be on the Good Time Boat because it's so cold here. I'm looking forward to those warmer days. Tell us all about the Good Time Boat.
Okay, well, the Good Time has been established here in Sandusky, Ohio for the past over 35 years. My wife and I purchased it in 2007 when the owners were retiring, and because we wanted to keep the boat here in Sandusky, servicing Lake Erie and the islands.
Well, tell us about some of your excursions. How does it work?
Okay, so one of our main excursions that we do is what's called a daytime island hopping cruise. Well, we depart Sandusky at 9:30 in the morning. We venture over to Kelly's Island. You get to spend an hour and a half at Kelly's. Then we continue on to Put-in Bay, where you get to spend 3.5 hours there. And then we have a nice leisurely cruise back to Sandusky. So we usually get back, around 6:30 in the evening. So it's an all-day adventure. It's fully narrated. It's a great family-oriented trip. We have group rates, senior rates, and kids 12 and under are free.
So how do we go about booking a cruise or booking a good time on the Good Time Boat?
Sure. You can visit our website at goodtimeboat.com. We have online booking available there. Or you can call our office at 419-625-9692.
Wonderful. Joe, looking forward to some many warm summer evenings on the Good Time Boat. Thank you so much for coming on today and telling us all about your boat.
Well, hope to see you this summer.
Thank you.
Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Memphis has so much to offer, from delicious barbecue to wonderful music. Now is the time to check it out. Milton told us more about everything that's coming up this spring and summer. I've always wanted to go to Memphis. What can a tourist expect when visiting Memphis?
Oh, there's so many amazing things tourists should expect. One, come with a fun, loving personality and come with expectation to have fun. Memphis, we are the city of soul. We're the city where there's multiple genres of music. So music is a big part of the cultural identity of why people come to visit Memphis. But it's not just the music. There's a whole culinary scene that is absolutely amazing. And then also the history that happened here, And when it comes to the music, you have several music attractions like Sun Studios, where Elvis first recorded, or Stax Records that talks about the American soul music, but not just American soul, great American soul music that happened in Memphis with Al Green and Otis Redding and the Barkays and so many other amazing artists. And there's a story to tell there that is so amazing that I hope tourists can come and learn about the music that happened in Memphis. But then to continue that music journey, if you go to the Rock and Soul Museum, which is a part of the Smithsonian Institution, and they also have a timeline of Memphis music history that talks about the blues and the soul and the rock and roll. And in that culinary scene, we have over 100 barbecue restaurants for you to try. From the barbecue shop where you can try barbecue spaghetti to Rendezvous, one of our oldest establishments, has the dry rub in the downtown Memphis area. And then the history, like the National Civil Rights Museum, which is where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. And we have tons of tours that you can take that can detail and give you a glimpse into the history that happened in Memphis.
Milton, how can we find out more about visiting Memphis?
So it's very simple. Just go to memphistravel.com and make sure you're following us on social media at Memphis Travel on all channels. That would keep you up to date.
After just finishing a renovation, the Lake House Inn in Geneva is a perfect place to get away and relax. Andrea told us more about the things going on now and how to get a reservation for summer. Oh, I wish I was there in person because I love going there. It's so beautiful. Tell us about the Ice Wine Festival. What is that?
So that is a festival that's going on for 19 years in our area. As you know, we have a lot of wineries in Northeast Ohio, and because of our location on Lake Erie and the cold temperatures, ice wine is very, very popular. It's something that is actually picked. They have to wait until the grapes freeze in order for them to pick it. And so every year there's an ice wine festival. So this year, the festival is actually the entire month of March. And so guests can come any day during the month of March, and they can go to the 7 participating wineries. At each winery, they get a sample of that facility's ice wine and an appetizer. And then we're actually offering a package. We've teamed up with those wineries. And so we're offering a 2-night stay package. You come and stay at the lake house in any room that you choose. You get a charcuterie board and a bottle of wine upon arrival. You get 2 passes to the Ice Wine Festival. You also get a couples massage from our day spa, and then a delicious gourmet breakfast each morning. So we are offering that package all month long.
So tell us what's new on the property this year.
Oh, goodness. So we just completed a renovation of all of our in-rooms. Total renovation. They are completely redone. Flooring, bathroom, painting, all new furniture, fixtures. It looks amazing.
Well, Andrea, how do we find out more information about the Lake House Inn Resort so we can go ahead and book something now?
Easiest way is to go to our website, which is thelakehouseinn.com.
Wonderful. Again, thank you for joining us today, and I'm excited to come up there this summer and have some fun.
Oh, good. I hope you do.
There's so many things to do in Erie, Pennsylvania, and PResque Isle is one of their top attractions. John told us more about why visiting Erie is something you've got to do. Well, tell us all about PResque Isle State Park.
Thank you. It's really a unique state park. It's located right on the shores of Lake Erie. Actually, PResque Isle is really a peninsula, and the word presque in French is almost. What it provides for us is not only access to the lake, but also it forms a bay, which allows for a lot of activities to take place, water activities on a bay rather than the lake. We have 7 miles of sandy beach on the lake. There's no charge. It's free to enter the park. It's free to park. So the activities and everything, it makes it a very affordable opportunity.
Well, I visited there and it's very beautiful. Why is PResque Isle one of Erie's biggest attractions, and what is there to do there?
Well, there's, obviously the beach, which it offers, wide access. There's 13 miles of paved hiking, biking trails that go around the PResque Isle, the state park. There's also 14 unpaved trails for people to go out and see various wildlife. There's activities. You can rent kayaks, you can do kayaking, you can rent bicycles to go bicycle riding. So there's all kinds of activities that are taking place.
How do we find out more information about Erie so we can plan to visit?
There are two ways. One is go to visiterie.com. Our website has all kinds of information. We also have a free visitor app called Hello Erie, available at the Apple or Android store.
Iptily Luxury Travel, a company with a unique name that helps you craft a stress-free, personalized travel experience. We spoke with Gail, who told us more about the services they offer.
Iptily is an unusual name, and the way I came up with the name was when I first got married, my husband used to leave me little notes that had the first letter of each word, and I had to figure out what it meant. And on this one time, it was, I promise to always love you, is what the letter stood for. And I just thought that was such an endearing statement. So when I started my travel business and my love for travel, I thought using Iptily is the perfect name to use for my company. When I'm looking to schedule something for a client, my first focus is making sure that what I'm providing for them is what they envision for their vacation. All the things that they expected to have on their vacation has been captured. But in addition to that, as an agent, I look to find things that they normally would not do. Not the traditional bucket list questions, but finding places where there are not a lot of crowds, where they can actually go and visit their destination and experience that actual destination, so they can see the Trevi Fountain and they can see the different monuments, as opposed to having a few shots where there are just a sea of people in the background. Travelers should use Iptily Luxury Travel because we are a concierge service. We will follow you from the time you start your adventure until the time you return home. So your airline, your hotel, your transfers, your excursions are all reconfirmed before you arrive. In addition to that, while you're on vacation, we will contact you and make sure that there's anything that you need or want while you're on vacation. We are there to address that for you. In addition to when you're returning home, we continue to follow you so that if there's any issues with your flight, we're there to address that and make sure that you get home in one piece safely and enjoy your vacation. You can book with Iptily Luxury Travel by calling 810-937-7740. Reach our website at www.iptilyluxurytravel.com. We are also on Facebook with Iptily_travel, as well as Instagram.
Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit onacolumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content.
Beautiful weather, warm temperatures, friendly people is what you'll experience when you visit Savannah, Georgia. Joe told us more about all of the festivals and activities they have coming up. Well, tell us about your upcoming St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. What's going on over there? Wow, well, you're making me jealous. You know, we were just talking earlier about how easy it is to get to Savannah. Tell us about that. How do we find out more information about Savannah so we can come visit ourselves? If you love nature, love outdoor activities, and the beauty of the wilderness, there's no better place than Morehead, Kentucky. Paige told us more about everything they have to do there. Well, tell us, what is your biggest attraction?
So in Morehead, I would have to say it's Cave Run Lake, with over 8,000 acres of open water and scenic views. It's the ideal place for all things outdoors. You can go boating, fishing, hiking, camping, all of those things. So if you're looking for something to do outdoors, Cave Run Lake's the place to be.
Well, how did your town get a national recreation trail right on Main Street?
Yeah, isn't that so cool? The Sheltowee Trace Recreation Trail does cut and run along Main Street in Morehead. The Morehead Tourism Commission worked diligently with the Sheltowee Trace Association, U.S. Forest Service, local governments, and others towards getting Morehead, Kentucky to be a trail town. And with that trail town work, we were able to shift the course of the Sheltowee Trace through Main Street, which allows for improved accessibility, networking with trail systems, and amenities for hikers.
Paige, why would our viewers want to visit Morehead, Kentucky?
Why not? There is nothing better than Morehead, Kentucky. We have something for everyone, whether you're an avid hiker or if you're a biker, if you are a rock climber, if you love camping, a fisherman, whatever it is that you like to do, we have it here in Morehead. I like to think of Morehead as the perfect mix of wilderness and comforts.
How do we find out more about Morehead, Kentucky?
Absolutely. You can visit visitmorehead.com. That is our website. And I encourage you all to follow us on social media as well at Visit Morehead KY.
Hancock County, located in the central Indiana area, has so many things to do and see, and it's not too far of a drive from Columbus. Bridget told us more about some of their attractions and upcoming events. Well, tell us why Hancock County is a great place to stop if you want to visit central Indiana.
Well, I kind of think of it as a place, if I was going to show some friends who had never been here before, where I would like to go and see, or the places I'd like to see. We've got a lot of great attractions. We've got some great restaurants. We've got some museums, and we're just east of Indianapolis. So if you're coming here for some sort of an event, whether it's a convention or maybe to see a sporting event, we're just right next door to that big city. So it's a great place to come and visit.
Well, let's talk about some exciting things to see and do. What do you have there?
So if I was taking you around to visit some of the places here in Hancock County, Greenfield, of course, is our main location. It's our county seat. And we've got two very cool historic homes. One in Greenfield is the James Whitcomb Riley Boyhood Home and Museum. And then the other is the Jane Ross Reeves Octagon House, which is up in Shirley. So those would be a couple of places I would take you to visit.
How do we find out more information?
So visit our website at www.visitinhancock.org. That's IN for Indiana. Or you can give me a call at 317-477-8687.
Thank you so much, Bridget. Wonderful information. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Lots of fun. We'd love to have everybody come out and visit us.
We're taking you around Ohio to all the best places to see and do this season. Whether it's local favorites, amazing destinations, and everything in between. Rain or shine, we take you there.